Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome back to Mobile Home Mondays. I am so excited to be relaunching and restarting our Mobile Home Mondays. It was something that we just had so much fun doing. It was super interactive, and I'm ready to get back to it. So, if you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Jasmine Gittens. I am a investor and a coach teaching people how to transform their lives investing in wholesaling mobile homes and houses. And we come here Mobile Home Mondays where you can come join live to ask questions, to share your deals, submit your deals for review, and to share any experience, whether it's a call or a deal that happened, and get real-time feedback so you can improve your business. So today I want to talk about 10 most common questions that I get from newbies who are looking to get started wholesaling, and just answer those questions for you guys so that you can always refer to this video and just get started. Okay. So I'm going to be looking down every now and again just to make sure I'm not missing any of the questions, but feel free or not feel free. Absolutely. If you are tuned in here with us in Mobile Home Mondays today to post any questions, this is your opportunity to get live free coaching. Post your questions, anything that you may have regarding wholesaling mobile homes, so you can get them answered and get on to making money wholesaling houses and mobile homes. Okay. So let's get into these questions. Okay. So again, these are the most common questions that we get surrounding wholesaling mobile homes. And if you have any, make sure you post them right away and I will get to them as we're going along. Okay. So the first question that I get a lot is now a good time to get into wholesaling houses or mobile homes? And the answer is absolutely yes. Okay. This, more than any time, this is the best time. There's so many things happening in the economy, right? A lot of people are in situations that they never were in. People are losing their jobs, right? People are, selling their house or trying to figure out different scenarios to for their housing, right? Tons of people are going through foreclosures, pre-foreclosures, foreclosures. There's a lot that's going on right now, particularly in this economic, time that we're in, this shift that we're experiencing. So this is a perfect time for you to jump in and be able to provide a service for those who need it. Okay. So those who are in situations where they need to sell their house fast, right? Or their mobile home fast. They need cash. Typically, that's the scenario. They need cash quickly, right? So you can come in and provide this service. Now is a phenomenal time. And this correlates heavily with the second question, which I'll get to in just a second. But even for you, right, outside of just the economic state that we're in our country right now, in the world right now, just thinking about yourself, right? As you guys know, I was laid off my 9 to 5, right? After announcing my pregnancy, so on and so forth. And this created a space for me to have consistent income for myself, right? To be able to create my own schedule, be able to spend time, homeschool my kids, be with my husband, right? Travel. We were literally wholesaling while we were in Dominican Republic, we were in Aruba. Like, this is not only a great time because of the economic opportunities that are around us, but also for yourself, right? So many jobs are laying off people, downsizing, and you don't want to be in a position where you are disposable like I was, right? Even though I created all this stuff for this company, did all this great stuff, you want to be in a position where you can control your finances, right? Be financially and time free. Okay. Create that freedom for yourself. And I want to be very clear in saying wholesaling is not it's not passive income. Okay. So it's not something that you're going to be just sitting around and like not doing anything like rentals and just getting, money coming in. Okay. It's going to be, it is an active thing, but you get to create your own schedule. You're making tons more money than you would with your 9 to 5. We made $100,000, over $100,000 wholesaling mobile homes in 6 months, in just 6 months. So you're able to, create your own schedule, make a lot more money than you ever could. And this can be something that you can control. Nobody can come in and say, oh, nope, you're fired today, you're laid off today. Okay. So this is a great time. And the second question, hello. I am so happy. Let me see who. So if you are on Facebook, there's going to be a little I'm streaming from StreamYard. So there's like a little button or in the description right now that you can click and add yourself on there so that when you comment in the future on Mobile Home Mondays, I can actually see your name. Okay. So instead of it saying Facebook user, it will show me who's actually posting. But I'll head over to Facebook to actually see who this is because I want to make sure that I am responding to your messages. Okay. So while I'm looking to see who just commented that they closed another deal, the second question, which correlates heavily to the first one of is this a good time? We have a lot of people that ask, I know somebody that's wholesaling in the area that I want to wholesale. Should I start in that market, right? I know XYZ is in this market. I know such and such is in this market, or is this saturated? Okay. The answer to this is do it. Okay. So whether or not somebody is in your market, right? That does not matter. There are tons of opportunity. There's more than enough opportunity for you to go out and also provide the service to the same exact niche and still be able to prosper. There's more than enough opportunity for us all to be out here doing it. Okay. So, you want to think of it like when you're in the grocery store, right? And you go down the cereal aisle, how many cereals, right, are there? There's tons. And they didn't think like, oh, okay, there's already a bowl of cereal. There's already a cereal brand, right? I'm not going to create a cereal brand. All those companies, and even some of them created different brands for different reasons, right? I've been, when we're wholesaling, we've had people make offers, multiple people make offers to the same exact homeowner, but they went with us. We've had owners accept our offer that was lower than the offers that other people have accepted or offered because they liked us, they trusted us. Whatever we said to them, they felt more confident in us being able to close on a deal and follow through on our word than the other person, right? So that doesn't matter. Okay. There's more than enough opportunity out there. And again, everybody has a different reason for a different season, right? Some people will want to work with you. They might want to work with somebody else. And the thing is about that consistency. So even if there is somebody else in your market, if you begin to consistently put yourself out there, consistently market, you're going to see results. You're going to see results. Okay. So that answers that question. So no matter where you are, do it. Okay. Okay. So let's go on to the next question. I don't know why my thing is not refreshing so I can see who posted this comment because I just want to congratulate you, but I want to say your name. I want to know who it is. Okay. So while we're working on that, let's go to the next question. Can I start virtually? Can I start virtually? This is a great, great question. Okay, there we go. Now I can see who it is. Lisa, that's my girl, Lisa, who closed on another deal. Congratulations, Lisa. I am so happy for you. You are absolutely crushing it. Okay, crushing it. That is one of my old students, guys. You probably saw her at our mobile home conference, or you saw her. I did an interview with her, or you just see her often because she is so involved, which is something that kind of correlates. And you'll see that those people that are involved and that are active are getting it done, making it happen. So congratulations, Lisa. I'm so happy to hear that. Guys, remember to post your questions while I'm going through these 10 questions, and I will absolutely make sure all of your questions are answered. Okay. So the next question is, can I start virtually? The answer is 100% yes. Okay. 100% yes. We actually started virtually ourselves. We were living in Maryland and we started wholesaling in North Carolina. Why? Because we saw everybody in this, right? We saw everybody that was closing tons and tons of deals. Not everybody, but a large group of people that were closing tons and tons of deals were closing them in North Carolina. So we were like, why we want to go where the things are happening. And for us personally, we were actually planning on either moving to North Carolina or to Texas. So we also said, maybe it'd be a good idea for us to start in one of those markets, right? So we started wholesaling while we were still living in Maryland. We closed our first deal. We made $5,000 without ever seeing the seller, ever seeing the property, ever seeing the buyer, and got a wire into our bank account for $5,000. Okay. And we just kept rinsing and repeating that process. and then it was getting so good that we ended up moving here. Okay, we didn't move to where our market was. We still lived 3 hours away. Even though we're still in North Carolina, we still lived 3 hours away from the market that we were actually in. Okay, so you can absolutely start virtually. Okay, and I think the beautiful thing about doing it virtually is you get to open the doors to the markets, right? So sometimes you might not live in a market that's extremely hot with mobile homes, right? Or you might not feel comfortable, getting up and going to these parks and things of that nature, or you just don't want to, right? You prefer to do more at home, right? And this does open up, again, more opportunities in the sense of, if you're driving to one park and driving to one park and driving to one park, and the time that you were driving to these 3 parks, you could literally probably call 20 parks, right? And had a conversation and built a connection and tried to build a connection and offer your service to 20 park managers. Okay. I do not recommend one over the other. They are wholesaling locally and wholesaling virtually. Both have pros and cons, right? Both have great value. What it's about is consistency. It's nothing about which one is better or which one's worse. It's about which one are you going to start and do consistently. Okay, that is the key. So, for some people, starting locally makes more sense because, you're more of a see it, touch it, feel it kind of person. You make a better connection with people when you see them. So that's great. Do it locally, right? And you can actually create a really strong name for yourself in that community or in your market. Right. Some people are, they're comfortable having those phone conversations and being able to build rapport on the phone. So, and you can have a larger market. You don't have to necessarily choose like one little city, right? You can spread out. Hey, great rise, great rise. Good afternoon, y'all. Good afternoon. So that is my answer to that question. Okay. Oops, I dropped my notes here. In my phone, right? So let's go on to the next question. And again, remember to post your questions. This is the purpose of Mobile Home Mondays. I'll usually come here, I'll have a topic, I'll go through it quickly, and then I will be going through your questions. Whatever questions you have, if you have a deal that you want to review, right? You can submit them to me through Messenger and we'll review your deals. If your calls are recorded and you want me to listen to your calls on our Mobile Home Live and give you real-time feedback, submit that on Facebook Messenger. If you have a situation or scenario where you're trying to figure out what do I do next, submit your situation on the comments or through Messenger, and I will review them and give you feedback in Mobile Home Mondays. Okay. Hello, everybody. Okay, so let's go on to the next question. Should I find sellers or buyers first? Should I find sellers or buyers first? My answer to you is you should be doing them at the same time. Okay, so it's not about let me find a deal, particularly first, and then let me go find some buyers, or I find a lot of people say, let me go build a whole list of buyers and then I'll go find a deal. That definitely is a waste of time, in my opinion, right? It's like, let's get up, right? Let's go find a deal. While we're trying to find a deal, let's start letting people know what we do, right? Start getting people onto our buyers list. And when we get a deal, we already have some people that we can market to, or we can send these deals to. But at the same time, once you get a deal and you post your deal, then you're really going to start getting a whole bunch of buyers because you actually have something available. You have inventory, right? Imagine just going to a store and you got all these buyers, right? You like, come to my store. I got a grand opening happening next week, right? And all these buyers line up to your store and you have no inventory for them, right? That's what happens when you are literally getting all these buyers. Hey, I do this, but you have nothing for them, right? And then vice versa. You don't want to do the other. You got all this inventory, your store is flooded, but you ain't let nobody know that you got a grand opening, so nobody's at your door, right? You want to do both at the same time. Be working on your inventory and working on your buyers at the same time, okay? So that is that, all right? Hello, Veronica. Who else is in the building? Hello, Daphne, Mama, Lisa, everybody. I'm loving it. Okay. So let's get on to the next question. Should I start with wholesaling houses or wholesaling mobile homes? Okay, so for those who know, if you don't know, I started with wholesaling houses. I wholesaled houses for 5 years before I started wholesaling mobile homes, about like a year and a half now. So that's that. Okay. So that's what I did. However, if I was to start today, like starting brand new, fresh, right, I would start with mobile homes. Okay. I would absolutely start with mobile homes. And there's a lot of reasons why. One, I feel mobile homes are cheaper. Okay. So as far as marketing expenses go, we were spending about $10,000 a month marketing for houses, wholesaling houses, right? Between purchasing our list, our dialers, our direct mail, all of these things, we were spending about $10,000 a month, right? And we went from spending $10,000 a month to $500 a month with mobile homes for marketing. Okay, just our bandit signs, and that was really it for a while, until we started incorporating a few other things, right? But I'm talking about our starting costs. So you literally can have a successful business with just $500, $600 a month, in mobile homes versus houses. Okay. The next thing is it's cheaper, it's faster. Okay, so we went from waiting 45 days to close on a deal to literally closing in a few days, like 2 days, 3 days, sometimes the same day. Okay. So, you go from, again, getting a deal and not closing on that deal until 45 days later, 30 days later, because you have to get the title search. You have to wait for the buyer's financing. Even if they're a quote unquote cash buyer, they're usually using a hard money lender, right? And they have to get their finances approved and the funds have to go through. There's a long process. Whereas with mobile homes, we're talking about real cash, right? A lot of times these buyers are coming with actual dollar bills. They're ready to go. There's no, title company in the sense of you have to wait for a title search. The title's in hand. You guys close, you sign the dotted line, you get everything notarized, you meet them at the DMV, however you're going to decide to close the deal. And it's literally done that day. Okay. So when the buyer comes with the money, you're done. Okay. And it happens a lot faster. Okay. And it's in mobile homes, in my opinion, is easier. Why? Because one, the demand, right? That there's a huge demand. You're working with both the seller, or when you're selling properties, you're typically working with investors and with the end buyers. Okay. So there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of demand, right? It's just easier if you're in and out and you're on to the next one. Okay. There are benefits of doing both, right? I would say the main difference that in regards to like financing or funds in rather, between the two is typically with houses, you're making a larger profit, right? So we were typically making $15,000, $20,000 off one deal, right? Versus now making like $5,000 off of one deal. Okay. But remember, we had to put for the 20,000, we're spending like $10,000 a month to get that 20,000, right? So you have to look at your profit margins, not just how much not just the revenue. What is your actual profit margins after you've taken out your marketing and all that stuff? Okay. And then with the mobile homes, again, you're making 5,000, but you only spent 500. Okay. So your profit margins are significantly greater. And because you can do the volume, you're doing so much more volume. You're it like I said before, we made $100,000 in 6 months wholesaling mobile homes, and we made $100,000 in a year doing houses. Okay, so it kind of, you know what I mean, let you know. Now, granted, we had a little bit more experience once we started wholesaling mobile homes because we were already wholesaling houses for a while. So that's that. My answer would be mobile homes. Okay, and there's a lot more. It's a lot more open, if you will. It's not as saturated. Okay, I don't like that word because I think again, you can go into any market and make a name for yourself and take over, but there's a lot more opportunity. There's a lot more doors open. There's a lot more availability and not as much competition with the mobile homes. Okay, so that's that. The next question is, what are some systems or people that I need to succeed? Okay. So you really don't, As far okay, let's start with systems. As far as systems are concerned, you need a system as far as your marketing, right? Like what type of marketing are you going to be doing? If you're doing bandit signs, okay, great. So obviously you need to be purchasing them on a consistent basis. You need to have a system as far as when you're going to be going out to consistently place your bandit signs, right? If you're using any type of other marketing strategy, you just need to have a system in place of when you're going to purchase or order these and when you're going to be launching them or placing them out. Okay. As far as actual softwares, right? You need a CRM. You need a customer relations manager. This is a Podio, a Go High Level, right? Something where you are actually your all of your leads that come in, right? The conversations you have, you are putting them somewhere. You are putting notes, about this person. You are having a CRM that reminds you to follow up with this person in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, right? Whatever the next step is, I'm going to go see this person on Tuesday, make sure we make an offer on, Wednesday or Tuesday. So you just need some type of CRM so that you are staying organized. Okay. It's very, very important because a lot of times we over here writing on the back of, envelopes, writing notes in your phone, and then you're everywhere and you miss so many opportunities by doing that. Trust me, I know. Okay. So, you want to have a system, you want to have a software that you can actually use. Okay, so that would be, as far as systems or softwares, that's the main thing that you need, is a CRM system. Okay, and again, we started with Podio, $9 a month. That's really simple, just very basic. All the way to something like Go High Level, which is a little bit more intricate. Like they have a service that's $97 and one that's $297. Okay, but you can do more. It's more robust. You can send emails to your leads there. And so whenever you click your lead, right, you can see all the emails, you can see all your correspondence, all your text message, all in one place. So you don't have to go to your emails, go to your text messages. Everything is in one place, which I love. Okay. So, and now as far as people is concerned, right, you want to have obviously yourself. Like you can do this fully with nobody. You don't need anybody. Okay, I want to make that very, very clear. You can make the 6 figures without anybody, and then you can start hiring from there. However, some people that you may want to consider hiring as you're going along and as you're getting closer and closer to that 6 figure mark, or once you hit it, would be a virtual assistant. Okay, so a virtual assistant can help you with those administrative tasks, right? Ordering signs, seeing messages, right? Posting things on your social media. You want to make sure that you're constantly posting things, and so whenever a lead goes to your Facebook, or they see what you're doing, they see that you're in this business, they see that you're helping other clients, right? So posting, right? They can help you with a lot of administrative things. If you are doing newsletters to your leads, right? They can make the newsletter, they can email the newsletter, can set up campaigns for you. If you have a new deal, and you're doing an open house on, Saturday, your virtual assistant can do your text blast for you to let all your buyers know that you're having an open house. Okay, your follow-up text messages, right? Your follow-up emails, all of these things can be done by your virtual assistant. Okay, also, you can have a sign placer. If you are placing bandit signs, if that's something that you're doing, you can have a sign placer actually post those for you. And that really helps you as far as time management and being able to do other things and incorporate other marketing. So because that can take 5-6 hours out of your day, out of one of your days, which is not really that serious, right? I mean, you can get it done, but look, hey, if you can use that time to delegate that to someone else and be doing some more other marketing, that's fantastic. Okay, so those would be like the 2 hires that I would say more immediately. Of course, if you want it, depending on what type of marketing you want to do, if you want to start expanding your marketing beyond just the bandit signs, we're talking about doing some different type of ads or billboards, and really now we're expanding, right? Or going out to parks. Right now you can start hiring a marketing manager or some boots on the ground in different areas to go visit parks on your behalf. Okay, so now you're getting into some more high level conversations in regards to expanding and scaling. But just off the bat, a virtual assistant and a sign placer would be more than helpful, more than enough for you to be able to get to that, to consistently stay in that 6-figure realm and scale. And then we can have those conversations beyond that. Okay. So let's see. Great rise, everyone. Good afternoon. Make sure we are here at Mobile Home Mondays. I'm going to be sharing ideas with you and tips and strategies that you guys can take. And I want you guys to make sure you're posting your questions, posting your deals for reviews, and any experiences that you've had that you need feedback on. So let's get back to the questions. 3 more questions to go. Okay. What is the best way to find sellers? Okay. What is the best way to find sellers? Okay. You already heard me say this 1,000,001 times. Okay. But y'all hear me say 1,000,000 too. So one of the best places or best ways to find sellers is bandit signs. Okay. Again, this is not for houses. This is specifically for mobile homes. Bandit signs work great for mobile homes. Okay. You can talk to park managers. Okay. There's a bunch of ways, right? You can do Facebook Messenger, right? So Facebook Marketplace, message people on Facebook Marketplace that have their leads, or have their mobile homes listed. Okay. So these are some of the best ways. So I would say honestly, some of the best ways. Okay, I'm going to do a video on like the best ways to market and really go into detail about each one. But bandit signs, Facebook Marketplace, okay, and networking with the park managers, networking with anybody that is in the industry, in the mobile home industry, whether they're a wholesaler, investor, movers, whatever it is, networking with them, letting them know what you do. Okay, so those are some great ways to find some sellers. Okay, what is the best way to find buyers? Okay, best way that we find buyers is marketplace, period. Okay, so literally posting your deals when you have a deal on marketplace, utilizing the correct verbiage is very important. That way that you word your ads to really attract not just any buyer, but attract the most qualified, serious buyers. Okay, and so that's that. Okay, and then last but certainly not least, the number 10 on the list of the most common questions that I get from wholesalers and newbies that are looking to start wholesaling mobile homes is, how do I find boots on the ground? The best way, in my opinion, is to utilize Facebook groups. Okay, so like our group, right? Literally post in there and say, hey, I need somebody to go take some photos, right? I need somebody to go get this contract signed for me. So if you're doing this virtually, right, you might not actually be in the market, but you do need boots on the ground. Okay, so this also correlates, to the question of the people that you need. If you're virtual, you need boots on the ground, period. Okay. So the best way to find those boots on the ground, again, is to utilize the Facebook groups. Okay, so join different Facebook groups about mobile homes that are specific to mobile homes, whether it's an educational type of group like my group. There's other people's groups, right? If you join those groups, there's tons of people in there that are learning, that are in the space, that are trying to get started, or that are already doing it, that you can actually create a relationship with, to have them as boots on the grounds to help you out. Okay, and you could also use like the marketplace type of groups, right? So there's also like North Carolina mobile homes for sale groups. Okay, and you can kind of post in those groups. I prefer to post more in the educational type of groups, just because the relationship is just a little bit different. But you can absolutely post in those other groups as well. So all of the groups related to mobile homes in your market, or educational based groups about mobile homes, is a great way to find boots on the ground. Okay, so thank you, Veronica. I appreciate it. So you see how her name popped up? That's because she clicked that link and added herself. So make sure that you click that link and add yourself, so that you're adding yourself through StreamYard, so that they can actually, you're giving them permission to show your name, and so when I click on it, I can talk with you and I can vibe with you and know who you are. Okay. So I want to just thank you guys so much for tuning in. We have some questions, or if we have one question here. So if you again, you're here on Mobile Home Mondays. We're going to be here. I'm going to be doing a poll to see if you guys want me to come on at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or if you would like me to come on at like 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to do a poll through the group to see what time is best. If you want to comment and let me know what time is best, so that we can come on here, make sure that, again, that you're able to get your questions answered, because this is your opportunity to get questions answered. Submit any deals, right? You can submit pictures and, how much you're planning to offer and all of that good stuff, all the details. And we can review that together and give you some feedback. And then if you have any scenarios that you're going through and trying to figure out, what should I do? How should I approach this? Or if it's already passed and you tell me, hey, this is what I did, didn't work or did work, I will still provide you feedback. So you can submit all of that through Facebook Messenger, and just, let me know that this is for Mobile Home Mondays, and we will get to it. Okay, so this is a question we had. It says, do you require a non-refundable deposit before a potential buyer is approved by the park? Yes. Okay. We absolutely always, 100% of the times, require a non-refundable deposit. Now, here's the caveat with this particular situation. Okay. All of our deposits are non-refundable, except if they are denied by the park. Okay, so if they are denied by the park, we will give them their refund back. Okay, that's the only time that they get the refund. If they just decide, oh, I don't want to do this, or whatever the case is, they don't get their refund back. Okay, but we always, always, always take a deposit, even in the case of they have not been approved, because we want them to have skin in the game, right? We want them to be committed to this deal. We want to know for sure. Well, it's not even for sure, but as it's more likely that they're actually going to follow through and close this deal. Okay, so yes, you want to make sure that you get that. Because again, this is just more likely that they're actually going to follow through on the deal, because this has actually happened to one of my students who, it's okay. We sometimes you forget the instructions, right? You get excited and you're like, I got this contract. She didn't accept or take a deposit. And they started the approval or the application process, and literally 2 days later, he was like, oh, I found another mobile home. I'm just going to move on. I want this other mobile home. Okay. So now, you're back to having to market again. You should never stop marketing. My instructions to my students is never stop marketing until the deal is closed. Okay. Not contract signed, not a deposit, not a, I'm gonna buy it. This deal is closed. Okay. Because things happen. Okay. So make sure that you are always, requiring a deposit, a non-refundable deposit. The only way they get it back is if they are not approved by the park. Okay. So thank you guys so much. I'm certain that if you didn't see my comment this morning, my post this morning, I just want to share my deepest appreciation for all of you guys that have been rocking with me for all this time, that have been in the group, that have been active in the group, all of my students, everybody, right? Everybody that's in the group and in our community. I just want to really share my appreciation for you guys. These last few months have been a little up and down for me emotionally, just because, right? You already know I was pregnant, right? The emotions, I was super tired. It was rough. It was really hard for me to even get out the bed. I know I was coming on here sometimes just looking like whatever, because ladies and gentlemen, okay, your girl was tired. Okay. But I was really trying to put my best foot forward. And then, after having her, just going through, those emotions and trying to, you just have a lot of different emotions. So my baby girl is about to be 3 months this weekend. It happened so fast. And again, I really took the time to pray and to really just like let God send me answers of, how to continue to provide value, real value for you guys, but also continue to be an amazing wife, an amazing mom, homeschool, right? So just how to create a really great system to be able to consistently do both, right? And do it all. And the answer has come. I'm so grateful. And not only has the answers come, but all of the systems, everything that I need to be able to do this has come as well. So I'm here. We back full effect. Okay. I'm here full effect again. So I'm going to be announcing a few things, providing some really good value in the next couple of days. So stay tuned. Make sure you put notifications on so that you get tuned or notified when I come on live, and everything else that's coming. You guys will see another post tomorrow. That's something I got excited for you guys. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are so welcome, Mindy. Appreciate you guys all. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. It really does. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, I do know who that is. That's definitely Lisa. Okay. I don't even gotta, some things you're like, who posted this? But I know my girl, and I definitely appreciate, I appreciate it all. About to I love it. She said, yes, ma'am. People about to get paid with your help as always. Yes, that's my goal. Okay. My goal is not for you to just learn the information, but to implement it and actually get real results, real transformation. And for any of my past students, in any and all, whether you just been to a boot camp, a conference, or you were my, one of my one-on-one students or my group coaching, whatever it is, I actually have something really special coming up for you guys as well, so that we can all just get tapped in back with each other continuously, like forever. Okay. So I have some great things coming up I'm really excited about. Okay. Mindy said, how do you get training from me? Stay tuned tomorrow. I got a great training coming up that is free. It's gonna be completely free, but don't tell nobody. Okay. Okay. So tomorrow, make sure I'm going to tag everybody, but make sure you stay tuned. Tomorrow I will be launching and sharing an opportunity for you to get some training. Okay. Some free training. All righty. Awesome. 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 Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mindy. Thank you, everybody. So we will be back. I will be doing a lot more content. You will be seeing me around very often, and we're going to keep this thing rocking with Mobile Home Mondays, and we'll decide whether y'all want me to do it at 12 or y'all want me to do it later in the evening. So I'll put a poll out later so we can all decide on what's best. All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. Thank y'all. Love y'all so much, and I will see you all soon. Peace out.